Greetings, young squires. This is Sir Rolland, a faithful knight to the one true light, and you're listening to our series on how to face, fight, and defeat the 7 deadly dragons. We don't have to compete for God's love or compare ourselves to others as Nvidia tempts us to do. But let's be honest. This dragon is relentless and has wounded each and every one of us. I've been dragon slaying for decades now, and you would think that I would have these dragons mastered. But alas, the dragons constantly think of new ways to trip me up, as well as use the same strategies that have worked on me over and over. Most of the time, we listen to dragons because they offer us some kind of reward or pleasure that we just can't resist. The temptation is just too strong. But Nvidia really has no reward. Being envious of others brings no reward, no consolation, no pleasure, and no instant gratification. It makes us miserable from the start, and we know it. And yet, we all struggle with this dragon. We just can't seem to help comparing ourselves to others, feeling a tinge of sadness when somebody is faster, prettier, smarter, taller, richer, stronger, luckier, more talented, or more successful. So why do we fall for this dragon's lies, and how can we protect ourselves from it? Well, in his letter, St. Joseph reminded us of the dragon-slaying maxim which said, "To kill the fruit of the dragon, you must get to the root of the dragon." I believe the root of this dragon is the fear that God doesn't truly love us. Or if he does love us, it's because of what we do or have. So to protect you from Nvidia, I want you to pick up the shield of faith as your armor. A shield is designed to block the weapons of the enemy before it can cause you harm. According to the Hebrews chapter 1 in the Bible, faith is the realization of what is hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So to me, the greatest image that serves as my shield of faith is the crucifix. What does the crucifix teach us that can protect us from Nvidia? And how is the crucifix a realization of what we hope for and evidence of what we can't see? Well, the crucifix reminds us that in the eyes of God, we are worth every drop of his blood. He'll do whatever it takes to get us to heaven. That God loves us even while we're still sinners. He loves us for who we are, not what we can do for him. That every person in the world is worth dying for in God's eyes. That he would make that sacrifice just for you or just for me. That we don't have to earn God's love. It is a free gift. That the suffering of this life is nothing compared to the glory of heaven. That heaven is real and the only thing that can satisfy us. That nothing in this world can steal the hope of heaven from us. That Jesus trusts the Father and wants to do his will no matter how difficult. And so should we. That the admiration of the Father is all we should seek, not fame or earthly glory. That God will never abandon us, and that God will always forgive us if we seek forgiveness. The crucifix is such a powerful shield against the lying dragons who try to convince us that we can't trust God or that he doesn't really love us. So my challenge for you is to contemplate on a crucifix and what it means and what Jesus said on that cross. Think about how much you are worth and how much every person is worth. Think about the amazing gifts you have been given and the hope of heaven given to you because of that sacrifice. So stay holy, young slayers, and until we meet again, I'll leave you under the protection of St. Michael the Great Archangel, St. Joseph the Terror of Dragons, and Mary, Queen of the Angels, Our Lady of Grace, and the woman whose seed crushed the head of the dragon.